you like to talk to us about your new album, Thunderbolt, and what kind of feedback do you receive on the new material?
How has it been received?
Yes.
Great. It's doing well. The album's been in the charts everywhere, and we've been touring on it now for quite some time, so we don't finish until February.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Yeah, I love this album. I really love it.
Yeah.
And
thanks.
how about the collaboration with Johan Heg on Predator?
Good fun. I mean, Johan's a friend of mine.
Yes.
And we know the band. We've had many drinking sessions with them.
Oh.
So yeah. So it was my first choice to do the low voice. I sang it first on the demo. But yeah, I wanted Johan to do it. He's got a great voice for that sort of thing. So it sounds cool. I mean, a little bit out there, you know. I like that. I like to experiment a bit.
And there is a song you pay tribute on Lemmy Kilmister.
Yeah.
And they played rock and roll. So would you like to talk to us about your friendship with Lemmy and?
Well, we first met Lemmy and Mortuary in 1979. It was the first tour we ever did.
Yes.
So, I mean, they helped us out. They loved the band, and we stayed friends ever since, really. So, you know, we were friends for 39 years, so quite a long time to be friends. So, yeah, we toured together quite a bit on special occasions. The Bombers and Eagles tour. You know, so yeah, I mean, it's just a song about Mortuary and Lemmy, really. I mean, Lemmy loved the band.
Yes.
That's all he lived for, and he would like the song. And
so you have been so many years on the road, and next year is the 40th anniversary of the band. So do you have any plans on celebrating on tour? Do you have any plans to do a celebration tour?
Yeah, we're making plans.
Yeah.
But it has to be a big production, really. It has to be the Big Eagle and a lot of production. So yeah, we're looking at doing some special shows next year. Yeah.
Does it involve any particular set list, any particular setups, or?
Well, I don't know really. We haven't made our minds up yet.
You haven't decided yet?
No.
So, how's life on the road? I mean, has it changed through the years? And how's life on the road with Saxon? And
still the same, really.
Still the same.
You know, still the same. The buses are a bit nicer. You know, but it's the same crazy people. You know, the touring, and it's the same crazy audiences, really.
And heavy metal. What do you think about the contemporary heavy metal bands? And do you see any new bands that remind you of Saxon, or?
No, I don't really see any bands around Saxon. I suppose some of the newer bands, like, you know, Powerwolf and things.
Yes.
They're quite melodic, you know.
Yes.
So it has that tradition to it. So, you know, Ghost again is quite melodic. So I don't see anybody in the last year that is coming along, but there will be some bands, you know. I mean, people keep saying, you know, Sabaton are going to be the new this and Powerwolf are going to be the new that, but it just depends how long they last, really. You know, it's a very strange business. You know, you can be, you know, really big friends with the bass player, and then suddenly you have an argument, and that's the end of that. So it's a strange business. It's like being married, really.
And talking about music business, nowadays bands are loading the new albums on streaming. We have been through vinyl, you know, compact disc, MP3. Now the new new modern technology, and music has been is published by streaming. And so, what do you think about that? Is it a good thing to do?
I think it's okay. I mean, my son's in a band.
Yes.
They're streaming their new EP.
Yes.
next week.
Yes.
So I think it's good for young bands to do that. I think we have to have both. I think we have to have a physical CD.
Yes.
And streaming.
Yeah.
The best of both, really. Yeah. So, but we had more. We do 1 million streams,
Yes.
On the Bolt.
Yes.
But compared to some bands, that's nothing. Some bands have 25, 30, 40 million streaming.
Yes.
A lot of people buy the physical product with Saxon,
Yes.
as they do with Maiden and Judas Priest as well.
Yes.
And they did with Motorhead. So
Yes.
people like the CD, especially the vinyl. People love the vinyl.
Yes. Do you listen to any music except Saxon or classic Motorhead or Iron Maiden?
I don't really listen to Saxon much.
No, I mean,
we make the album and that's
yes.
it really. We hear it every day. Yeah, I like listening to new stuff. I'll listen to new Maiden, or I'll listen to new Fozzy, or I'll listen to new, Uriah Heep. I'm always listening to new albums because people give them to me, so I listen to them.
Yeah.
Some of them I think are fantastic, and some of them not so fantastic.
Yes.
But that's my secret.
Yes. Do you remember any particular moments of your career? Which one do you reckon as the highest moments of your career? There might be so many.
Well,
right?
I think, there's been a few high moments.
Yeah.
We've had at least 10 comeback albums,
Yes.
according to the press.
Yes.
I think the 80s was a high point, obviously, for
Yes.
everybody.
Yes.
For a whole generation. of people.
Yes.
And then, it seemed to go a bit sort of wacky on the late 80s, and then we came back with an album called Solid Ball of Rock, which was
Yes.
a bit of a comeback, I suppose.
Yes.
And then we, then I think maybe in the 2000s we started to, come back really strong, and I've been coming back ever since, really. So, it's been a very slow thing. The 80s were really
Yes.
quick, and then but after 1990 it been quite slow, and I think in the last 2 years it's come up very quick again. Saxon
Yes.
has become very popular again
Yes.
in
Yes.
2
Yes.
years, especially
Yes.
with the new album. So it's great.
And you travel around the world all the time, all these years, and how do people live metal in the States or in Europe? Is there any your impressions as a...
Well, it's a huge family,
Yes.
and all the bands like the same, all the audience like the same bands.
Yes.
We have
Yes.
we have fans who obviously like Maiden, who obviously
Yes.
like Priest, so
Yes.
I think I don't think there's one. I mean, Italy is always a great audience for us.
Yes.
For instance, we should play more shows in Italy, not just one. But back in the day, in the 80s, I think we were probably the biggest band in Italy in 1980, 81.
Yes.
So a lot of fond memories of Italy, touring around in winter. People think it's warm in Italy in winter. It's not that warm.
No, it's not so
In
warm.
the evening, it's really cold.
Yes.
Icicles on the
Yes,
ceiling.
it's really
crazy.
cold.
Yeah. So we've been through all that. Playing in the big circus tent. After a tent, or they call them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do you have any memories from the eras that you were conquering the United States, and then bands like Metallica or Motley Crue were opening for you?
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. It was good fun. All those bands were big fans of ours, so it was a great moment to tour together. Really good fun. The 80s were really good fun.
Yes.
For many reasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what about the sound of the band? Has it been? Was it born when you all together took instruments in hand for the first time, or was it created through the years?
What?
The sound, the particular sound of the band.
The sound of the band?
Yes.
Well, the sound of the band, the thing with the Saxon, everything's live.
Yes.
There's no hard drives running.
Yes.
Or nothing. We use a few noises, but Nibs plays them on
Yes.
bass pedals, on loop
Yes.
pedals.
Yes.
So we're live. So things change. It's
Things
a
change.
moving thing, So it's not as if we have exactly the same sound every night. It's different every night, so we like that.
Yes.
Great.
And I watched an interview you had recently in Finland, I think, and you have talked about your new solo material that you're writing with opposite guitarists, right?
Yeah, Frederick.
Yes, Frederick. And would you like to talk to us about how is involving this solo project?
We're just writing a couple of songs together.
Yes.
You know, one of them is called The Pit and the Pendulum.
Yes.
Nobody knows that, you're the first ones.
Oh, thank you very
So
much.
it's a little bit proggy, that track.
Yes.
Because Frederick is you know,
Yes.
he's in prog band.
Yes.
So that, and I love prog music, so that's a bit proggy. And you know, I've got 4 or 5 songs of my own songs.
Yes.
But that's all I can tell you.
I assume you will have other guests also in the album.
Yeah, we'll have some guests. It's just a matter of who's free.
Who is free?
Or not, or no guests. You know, whatever. Doesn't make any difference really. It'll still be a solo album.
So do you write lyrics or music while you're on the road, or?
Sometimes I do if I'm not too drunk.
So do you have been through the road all these years, and I mean, do you remember any particular places you have visited with Saxon, or any particular moments during the latest tour, or wherever you want to?
Well, we have great memories of places, you know, because we toured a lot, and you know, we've you know, the first time we played in Milan.
Yes.
The equipment didn't turn up, so there was a big riot.
Yes.
Concert, you know, it's crazy back then. So we have great memories, especially of Italy. We were here all the time. All the time, so,
yes.
You know, we have great memories. Met a lot of nice girls. I had an Italian girlfriend for a while.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Okay.
Bella. Yeah. So yeah. So it was. Yeah. So you know, we were very, you know, in Italy all the time. Maybe 2-3 times a year.
Israel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How come do you have this nickname, Biff? You know. So.
Well, my brother was called Biff at school.
Oh yes.
So they called me Biff when he left school. So. I was Biff Junior. I don't
You're
know.
Biff Junior.
I think it's the BYF on the Byford.
Yes.
It just works together. You know.
Yes.
Biff Byford. Simple as that, really.
It was so simple. You see,
Very simple. Yeah, there's always a simple explanation for complicated things, I find. You know what I mean? It's how it goes, really.
Yes, sometimes we think it's complicated, but it's
that's right.
It's just as simple. What do you think? All these years that you have been from Saxon, almost 40 years, and what has changed in you through the years as a person, as an artist, and how you see?
I think I've become a better singer. You know, since the early days, I think I've learned to sing better.
Sing better.
And I think I've learned to write better lyrics as well. Actually, more meaningful lyrics. Sometimes about fast cars, you know, which aren't very meaningful, but you know, writing things, you know, like Secret Flight and.
I love that song. It's my favorite song on the album. You know. Secret Flight is my favorite song on the album. I love it. Yeah, it talks about Greek mythology also, and I'm Greek, so.
Yeah. So it's a great album for you.
Yeah, it's a great album for me, and I mean, this song is my favorite. I love the whole album, but that song is.
It's a great album.
It's my top. I mean, the first time I listened to it,
very lucky we're playing it tonight, then, eh?
Yeah, that is very cool. Thank you. That's very cool. Yeah, it's a fantastic album, really. I hope to see more fantastic albums in the future from you, and.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to make one more album, definitely. We have a contract for one more album. So.
We have a contract for one more album.
Yeah, so we'll make one more album.
Yes.
You know.
And your solo project, you're going
I'm doing that. I'm recording my solo project in January.
In January, awesome.
So it might be finished in February.
Great, fantastic.
You know, so we'll see.
Fantastic.
See when the record company put it out. They might not put it out until later, I don't know.
Yes. And
maybe it would be a big hit like the 80s, eh? That would be good. I could go on tour, just me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be good.
Yeah,
Yes.
take some friends out there.
Yes, yes, that would be very nice.
Yeah. This is Biff from Saxon. You're watching Metal Force. Rock and roll.